down to the what?
I hate when we start with songs.
Why?
We're not starting with
songs. Can't say it? Come on down to the podcast.
Podcast?
Yeah, podcast.
I can't
Hey
say
guys, welcome to the podcast. Today we're going to talk about fishing.
So excited this is my last podcast.
Damn.
Yeah, right. All right. Well, this was going to be a podcast, but Logan doesn't want to be here, so.
Because we need that.
This was
You are out of time.
This was a great
Just don't get it.
mini cast. That's it.
Yeah, we're done.
Right.
All
Bye,
right.
everyone.
That was fun, guys. Nice and easy. It was more setup than
Yeah, super quick.
anything, but- All right. Well, Logan, have a good movie.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
Hi, guys. So, we're doing a podcast, right? Doing a podcast because I'm leaving town. I'm going to shoot a movie. I'm very, very excited about it. So I'm going to be gone for a little bit. So this is actually the last podcast, so you're going to get the chance to say hi, to see what I'm up to check in with the gang. I'm letting them finish their bit, but you know, this will be a nice little heartfelt section in the early stages where I just say, like, I really appreciate you guys and all the support you've given us. I hope that you continue to give Blackwolves support even while I'm gone. And I'm really gonna miss these guys and miss getting to create with them all the time. It's been a really great, consistent 2.5 years, and to take a little bit of time off is gonna be kind of sad, but you know, it's nice to be able to move on to something different and exciting, and I'll still be a part of a lot of the productions that we're doing. I'm not leaving the company, of course. I'm gonna be back in early December, but I'm just not gonna be on the channel as much, probably until like 2023. So, with that being said, I mean, we'll probably end up hanging out here for another like 20-25 minutes. It's gonna be more of a like ASMR thing because it's just kind of me. So Mike, I'm wishing you.
Sorry, did you say 2023?
Yeah.
What do you mean 2023?
Well, I'm gonna be shooting through December and then
All the way through December?
well through early December.
That's what I'm saying. Well, we're not going to do a year in review. We're not
Well,
going
we
to talk
might.
about our favorite things that we watched and read and played
based
and
on-
listened to this year.
Based on the schedule that we've been getting our podcast out, we'll probably do a year in review before Christmas and then take through New Year's to edit it, and it'll come out in 2023 to be like a year retrospective.
Jacob, what do you think about all this? We're making plans right on the podcast. What do you think about all this?
Well, what's the plan?
I was telling the folks at home that I'm probably not going to be on the channel very much until 2023, and Jeremy
That
was
was a
surprised
surprise
by
to
that.
me.
Yeah, whatever.
I mean, I'm going to do a movie in December.
Yep.
So,
Another one?
I'm going to do a movie now that goes through December.
Mm-hmm.
So I just don't see a lot of stuff that's going to get released during December that I would be in. We'll probably have finished filming everything that we're going to release in December and be releasing it, and then anything that I would come back for would be released in January.
Okay, so no interview, no podcast, no clips.
I'm not going to be in the podcast until probably 2023, but there might be an interview.
Anyways, we don't need to introduce ourselves anymore because y'all just keep skipping through that shit.
It's true.
That's when you turn us off, so you don't need to know our names anymore, okay?
Based on this wildly insane intro, I have a feeling that the same thing's going to happen, but you know what? The loyal fans, they stuck around.
Yeah, thanks, Sawyer. We appreciate you. So yeah, thank you for those updates, Logan.
Yeah, of course.
We will be missing you and also encouraging you to break a leg on
Thank you, buddy.
set every single day. I'm sure you'll be covered in red food colored chocolate syrup on a daily basis.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
This has really been fun, guys. You know, I've really enjoyed this podcast. Thanks for having me.
What
It's
a
been
weird-
great being back.
What a
and,
weird vibe we have today.
Right.
All right, so what's on our mind? I don't know. Quick topic. I don't know. I don't want to just go with the content. There must be something we can all talk about together, right? Right?
There's no more Yeezys.
Yeezys
Fuck.
are, I'm burning them. I never really had. Well, I had some.
They were so expensive.
I'm gonna keep wearing my boots.
They were so
Sorry.
expensive.
It's okay.
They're good
You already
boots.
bought 'em. Personally, I think people who burn their stuff after they buy it, it's like, well, you already spent the money on it. Just
Yeah.
don't buy anything in the future.
Yeah, really.
Give
Well,
them to the homeless.
I don't think they're gonna be selling many more.
No.
I don't think they're selling anymore.
Yeah.
Adidas-
Well, they're certainly not making any more.
Adidas and Ye have cut ties. If you
And
haven't-
Gap.
And Gap.
And
Oh, good.
His
And
talent-
Balenciaga.
his,
And Balenciaga.
CMC, which was his agency, I believe, his management group cut ties.
I mean, it's just a free agent right now.
For good reason.
Yeah.
For very good reason.
Yeah, don't be spouting anything anti-Semitic anywhere, really.
Yeah, you know, Kanye fans all over the world are in a pickle, right?
Is it a pickle? Is it?
Yeah, they are in a pickle. They are in a pickle.
What's the pickle?
The pickle's that we don't like the artist anymore, and the art still holds up.
I think that's a fine...
That's a pickle.
It's a pickle.
I don't know.
It is.
Yeah, some people have trouble separating the art from the artist.
It's fair.
And I mean, there's a whole debate on whether we should separate art from artists.
Yeah.
Especially when, you know, someone like Ye intertwines their life so much in their art, where it seems like every album that comes out, it's like, this is where this person is in life.
At that time.
At that time,
Yeah.
you know?
I think musical artists, it's especially difficult, so I do understand that.
Yeah.
I feel like...
I think it's especially in, like, hip-hop and rap. Because a lot of hip-hop and rap is like, this is my experience, this is all the shit that I've been through, this is how I'm dealing with fame and riches.
I feel like you could say the same
bitches.
thing about, like, singer-songwriters, or...
Yeah, but you know what? Singer-songwriters don't have to deal with their lyrics being used against them in court, usually. That's usually for rappers.
Fair.
Unless it's like a copyright.
But this also isn't about lyrics.
No, this isn't about lyrics. This is about spouting out stupid shit.
Being a part of documentaries that are probably not great, and wearing White Lives Matter shirts, and saying anti-Semitic stuff, and tweeting anti-Semitic stuff, and accusing all of your friends of helping to kidnap your children, and spouting things online about how none of your friends are loyal, and...
Yeah.
And we didn't forget that you said that slavery was a choice, and we didn't forget.
Yeah.
Kanye fans have been in a pickle for plenty years.
Having a very clear...
Me included.
...mental breakdown live in real time, and seeming to not have anybody around him who...
But this is like
is actually helping
This
him.
is like a yearly occurrence.
It seems like he doesn't have anybody that he keeps close in his life that is able to help him. It seems like everyone who has wanted to help him over the years, he has either found a reason to get them out of his life, or they've left his life.
Yeah. It's like, honestly, like, it's kind of hard to even, like, listen to his old stuff at this point. His old stuff comes on and I'm like, skip.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't know. It's icky. It's icky. And I used to be like, I disagree with you as a person, but the music is still there. The music is still good. Now,
his music and his life seemed to be saying two very different things.
Are you sure? Because they're both dwindling with every release.
That is true. But I felt like his music, like, even when he was MAGA Kanye, there was at least a sense in his music of, like, gospel, love, compassion, whatever.
Yeah.
That now is like, oh, so all of that really was bullshit. Like, all of that was just, this is how I want to capitalize.
Yeah, because there was even a time where he was like, oh, like, I was wrong for the MAGA stuff, like, the conservatives were trying to, like, take control of me, like, whatever. There was a time where he walked back all of the MAGA
Everything.
stuff.
No, but he's currently, like, trying to acquire a conservative social media platform.
Yeah, because you know what? Those are the only people who will accept him at this point.
Yeah. Which isn't an indictment of his fans. It's an indictment of him and his behaviors.
Mm-hmm.
Which is like...
I know.
Yeah.
Why doesn't he have someone who, like,
It
knows how to talk to him? And, like,
over the years, I don't know him, so it's hard to pass judgment. But it seems like he has had those people in his life. It's not like him and Kid Cudi were, like, not friends. Like, it's not like he didn't have people around him who seemed to really care about him. It's just now it's gotten to the point that all those
he doesn't
people
listen to anyone.
All those people are coming out and being like, I tried.
Yeah.
And he told me that if I continued to work against him, that he was never going to speak to me again, so we don't speak. And I've met people like that. I've met people who it's like, you either agree with me or we're not going to talk anymore.
So true, bestie.
You either tell me that I'm right and I'm right, or you're not a real friend, you're fake, and I'm going to go hang out with people who are real.
Sometimes people just need a good date quieto, you know? They need to sit down and be quiet. Yeah. They need a good one.
A good sit
you
down.
Know?
Sit down and listen.
They just need the good fucking chocolate. You know what I'm saying? Like, jeez, dude.
For like a year though, maybe more.
Yeah.
Take a seat and
Start taking your medication again.
yeah.
I mean, and
Speak to a therapist.
Trevor Noah was talking about this. This is the only reason that I bring up medication is that like Trevor Noah did a whole speech because he does his like daily show like.
Yeah, someone in the audience was like, "What's the beef?
What do you think about what's the beef with you and Ye?" And he was like,
"There's
"I
no
don't have beef.
Yeah.
I'm seeing a person who has said publicly that when he doesn't take his medication, he goes crazy, going crazy, and so I have to comment on that and tell him that I think he needs help." Which is the long and short. Like Kanye came out years ago and was like, "Yeah, when I'm not on my bipolar medication, I have episodes, and I am not me."
When he was on TMZ saying slavery was a choice, he was having an episode. He admitted to that.
Yeah,
Oh, definitely.
Tucker Carlson doesn't even want to be associated with him.
This
is the point where we're at, people.
That's a line.
He's been kicked off Twitter and Instagram.
And Fox now.
And Fox fucking News. Oh, brother. And he's not even... It's ridiculous.
That was pretty funny.
Shut up.
It's a shitty situation.
We didn't want this situation.
But we've got this situation. And now Adidas has taken its time, but finally came out and said they weren't going to be supporting Ye anymore. So that was... Their official statement was like, the things Ye has said are controversial. I was like...
Real friends, how many of them?
Yeah.
Apparently you got 0 of them, Ye. Because no one has your fucking back and is giving you the tartequito. I know I'm butchering the pronunciation. I'm so sorry.
Pronunciation.
You know what? Fuck you. I don't need this shit.
We're going to have a second storm off the podcast.
I'm in a pickle, alright? I don't need this right now. Anyways, give your Yeezys to the homeless. Don't
donate them to Goodwill.
Donate them to Goodwill.
Don't burn them.
Some kid out there who lives in ignorance is going to be really happy that he found the Yeezy Boost 850s for $6.
Or he'll be like, "Hey, these are a cool pair of shoes. I wonder what Yeezys are," and buy them. Because there are some people that don't necessarily follow that section and might be underprivileged and say like, "Hey, this is a really nice pair of shoes. I can get this for $15 at Goodwill and have a good pair of shoes to have."
Yeah.
And that would be great.
That would be great.
Is there anything really good happening in the world of pop culture?
Is there ever?
Yeah!
Yes, come on!
There's good things that happen
Yeah.
In the world of pop culture, like what really good happens?
Taylor Swift dropped an album. I haven't listened to it. I've never listened to a single Taylor Swift album, but
I haven't from start to finish. Never.
The Swifties are rejoicing, and you know what?
And it's sweater weather. It's pumpkin spice season.
Yeah, it is.
She's taken responsibility for her roles in her relationships.
Oh, really? Is that an update on Midnights?
Yeah, there's a single that I think actually the single. It starts with "It's me." Yeah, it's me. I'm the problem.
Oh, I took that as like sarcasm.
Oh no, I took that as very honest. And I think Swifties are too. There's a lot of Taylor Swift fans who I'm like seeing are surprised by the fact that she's like taking ownership of her place in the relationships that she's had.
I don't know enough about her relationships, her as a person.
The saga.
Yeah, like I'm not following her story, so I feel like to listen to her album, it would be out of context.
I feel like I've been wanting to listen to like an album since like Reputation.
I'm personally a like 1989 era fan. I like
Players Gonna Play
that, and then the album before it. I was like, these are great. And then the stuff that came after, I was like,
assuming
this is not for me.
Matthew Nathan's gonna murder me.
I liked her like early stuff.
You like the country Taylor?
Yeah. I like me.
Wear short shorts, I wear long. She's cheer, and I'm on the sit.
Yeah.
Yay.
And mean. I like that song. Mean. Why you gotta be so mean?
Oh, yeah.
It's a good one.
So that's
No,
something good
I'm
that's
talking
happening.
like good in pop culture. I would think would be like a bunch of artists got together to do a benefit concert, or like
happen.
these
That
people are
didn't happen.
giving. Yeah, recently, no, it has not. But you said like, what's a good thing that has happened in pop culture? Like that.
Chainsaw Man is a great thing.
I classify
that's happening
that
in
as
pop
like a
culture
good
right
thing
now.
happening in pop culture. The Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special got announced.
It's been
Another
announced.
release
What do you
date?
mean? Oh, there's an Ant-Man and the Wasp trailer. What did we think? What did we
Oh
think?
gosh, we're going back into Marvel the week after we did an hour-long Marvel podcast.
There's nothing else happening. Well, that's not true.
That's
There's
definitely not
plenty
true.
of things happening, but you know what? No one else is coming up with any better ideas.
I thought that the trailer was okay. Yeah.
It was what it was.
More
Yeah.
Kang. I want more Kang.
More Kang the Conqueror. I can't wait to see the movie. It's going to be fun, hopefully.
Right.
I've liked the TV shows a lot more
Black
recently.
Panther's on the horizon.
Oh, so close.
Dominic Thorne!
Dominic Thorne!
Target trailer! That's a
that-
great thing in pop culture.
That is.
Dominique Thorne, the new face of Target.
Yes, the new face of Target and Ironheart,
And Ironheart.
our beloved. It's my boy! Ironheart.
Our beloved Ironheart. Dominique Thorne, super proud of you.
Apparently, the rumor is, and this is just a rumor, so we all know how Ironheart is getting a series,
Yeah.
right? The rumor is Mephisto, played by Sacha Baron Cohen.
Interesting. That's an interesting villain to pick.
It is an interesting villain to pick, isn't it?
Do we know who Shea Coulee is going to be playing in this series?
I don't care. I'm just excited.
Yeah, you know?
I'm excited to see Shea.
It's like Peppermint was Justin Schmigadoon for the hell of it.
For one scene!
For one, I know. I was like, I can't wait to meet the fortune teller later on. And nope.
Maybe she got cut, but
Too busy bringing it to the runway. Runway.
We watched a couple episodes of Celebrity Drag Race, which is
me too.
a good thing in pop culture.
And
that was
what
fun.
celebrities were on this race?
The ones we know about so far are one of the guys from Glee and Paula Abdul.
Which
The ones-
guy from Glee?
Kevin McHale, who plays Artie.
Archie.
Oh,
I said
yay.
Archie, sorry, my bad.
Archie.
RT, I know. I wasn't a
You're going to see his
Glee
face on a bubblegum
Also,
napkin? What's happening here?
what's his name from Mean Girls is definitely in
Oh,
it.
Sam Adams?
Yeah.
That's the beer.
Okay.
Sam Kevin? I don't
I don't know.
When I mess up names,
Oh, wait,
I get glared at, he messes up names and he gets okay.
Well,
Well, it's different. It's different.
we're simple people, guys. We have very simple pleasures.
Making fun of Logan.
Oh, it was more about the soundboard. It wasn't
Definitely Paula Abdul.
Yes,
Yeah.
100%. No doubt.
And then everyone else is just like, who?
I'm not sure yet. I
D-listers?
think everyone else I'm not sure yet. Oh, and
Or
then
I say-
one of the actors from Tyler Perry.
Yeah.
Tyler Perry.
No,
No.
it wasn't Tyler. Then I think like Joey Fatone or someone.
Yeah, you did say Joey Fatone when we watched last time. We'll have to
thought
keep
it was
watching.
Joey.
It's fun. It's fun.
Celebrity Drag Race. I'm watching All Star 7 right now, and it's
Is that one that I'm still in the middle of?
I don't know. Did you start it?
All-Star 7?
Yeah.
Who's in this
We're
one?
on 7 All-Stars?
Yeah.
Is Trinity on it?
Yeah.
Yes, it's the one that I'm still in the middle of.
We were on like All-Stars 2 when
No,
we
we
were
were
in
not.
college.
No. We watched All Stars 4 together, I think.
No, Alaska was All-Stars 2.
Alaska was.
Alaska was All-Stars too.
And
that's
that was
right.
the end of college.
That's the end of
There's been a lot. The RuPaul production has ramped up.
They've done
There's
5 seasons of All-Stars.
there's
Since we graduated 5 years ago? Yeah.
That's nuts.
dude. There's All Stars. There's RuPaul's Drag Race. There's Drag Race UK.
Drag
There's
Race
Drag
Canada.
Race Canada. There's Drag Race España. There's Drag Race fucking like Belgium or some shit like
Drag Race
that.
France, Drag Race.
Every country has their own fucking race.
It's insane.
You know?
Awesome.
It's insane.
Speaking of racing,
F1.
No.
yeah, congratulations, Max and Red Bull. You did it.
All it took was you spending over the cap.
You went over the spending cap, and
All it took for you to win.
you won the season.
All you had to do is cheat.
Interesting.
But if Mercedes had done it, Christian Horner would be up in a fit.
Yeah, well.
But you know.
It's Toto's turn.
I hope he throws. I hope he throws a temper tantrum. I hope.
Well, they're not that far. They're not that close behind this year.
Yeah, it's not a...
But still, like, at least for me, that would have changed the whole season.
Yeah.
If you're telling me that you spent $150,000...
Is the number that I remembered at the top of my head.
Okay, I'm going to look it up.
It's fact check.
If you're telling me that you had to spend over the spending cap in order to get where you are, that changes my perception of every race that you've run the entire season. Woo!
Oh, no. Oh, I was way off. Their cost cap breach totaled about $1.8 million.
So they cheated. They cheated. They put
The
more money
story...
If they paid $1 million in sick pay,
That's the story.
that's bullshit.
That's the story.
$1 million in sick pay?
You know how many people work at Red Bull? Because I don't.
In order to hit $1 million,
think about
there
it.
would need to be 1,000 employees each getting, like, $1,000. It would be insane.
But listen, if Max were sick for 2 weeks, how much does that cost in sick pay?
To pay Max if he's sick for 2 weeks?
Also, 1.8 million is considered a minor breach. LOL.
They
Just to put
spend-
things in
They
perspective.
spend millions and millions of dollars.
Nice.
Yeah, but like...
The total cost cap was 145.
But the thing that I'll say is, if they had to take that 1.8, right? 1.8?
Yes, 1.8.
They had to take that 1.8 and use it to pay their workers. And instead of going over the cap, they had taken that 1.8 and put it in their budget. Where would that 1.8 have come out of? Would it have come out of the engine that they've been using that's gotten them 10 kilometers per hour faster than everyone else on the field? Would it come out of the chassis department? Would it come out of durability? Or did they spend almost $2 million on their car and then say, well, we have $1 million that we need to pay to our people, so we have to pay them, right? It's just, to me, it's like, it's an obvious cheat. It's obvious breach of rules. It's, Red Bull, in my opinion, should be disqualified from the whole season. You set a limit, that's the limit you said. In the NBA, you're not allowed to be like, oh, we spent an extra $1.8 million. They'd disqualify you.
I don't know how basketball works, so I'm going to trust you.
It's just I can't think of another sport that if a team came out and was like, oh yeah, you know how the spending cap was $50 million, we spent 51.8, that their organization would be like, yeah, that's fine.
Like,
just give us a fine and move on. That would be grounds to be like, no, you guys cheated.
so we're just reaffirming that there's just nothing good happening in pop culture. This is what I'm hearing right now. Oh, we're so sorry, guys. It's not our fault. We don't make the news. We just report it.
It's true. Yeah, no.
There's not really anything to be celebrated right now.
Right this week that I can think of. No.
Halloween.
Besides the Swifties.
Happy
Let
Halloween.
them rejoice, yeah.
There's some great music that's come out.
Pop culture is spooky right now.
Should we, instead of just trying to dig for a topic that we can be happy about, should we just talk about some of the TV and movies that we're watching that make us happy?
Sure. Well, 'tis the season to be scared because of your trauma, because I watched The Night House on HBO Max.
Nice show.
And it was a solid movie, really short.
Yeah?
Definitely needed to be longer, because when it was spooky, it was spooky.
Nice.
And it does some really cool things with, like, negative space and cinematography, and the concept of it is really cool.
Interesting.
But I remember at one point, I paused the movie, and we were an hour in, and there were 40 minutes left, and I was like,
No! How are they going to end his...
I feel like this movie's just getting started.
Yeah.
But I think it's a worthwhile watch. It's one of those movies where it's like the trauma is the monster.
Right. Sounds like His House, which was it's a Netflix movie about two immigrants who like come to America and their trauma is the monster.
Yeah, sure. So there's that. Me and Logan and Mike are watching Chainsaw Man.
I thought you were talking about I thought you'd seen like a movie called Me, and I was like, I've never heard of this movie. It sounds so interesting.
No,
yes, Chainsaw Man's awesome.
Chainsaw Man is the one light in this very gloomy, a very bloody and gory light in pop culture right now. It's great. It's animated beautifully. I came back from Mexico, I guess, if we can go back to housekeeping really quick.
Yeah.
I was in Mexico last week. I'm back now. I'm consuming the demo of my upcoming album.
It's gonna be great.
Which we can talk about on a later podcast, because we'll still be here.
Yeah.
But I also caught up on the manga of Chainsaw Man, all 108 chapters. I was already like 60 chapters in before they even announced the anime. And so far, the show is doing a great job of adaptation, and no complaints so far. Woof.
Cool.
Just to go back to your Chainsaw Man point for a second, I find it really cool to see anime in a way that I didn't really expect when I was a kid, to have gone from a genre to now being a style that has its own genres within it. Like, I feel like when I was a kid, if you said anime, it was like, oh, like, anime. Anime is anime. There's a specific storytelling style. Yeah. There's a specific, I describe...
To us Westerners.
Right, to us Westerners, for sure. I describe Chainsaw Man as a punk anime.
Punk rock anime, yeah.
A punk rock anime. That, if I took the genre of punk, I wouldn't even say punk rock, just punk, and put it on a project, it would be Chainsaw Man. And now there's sports anime and romance anime, food anime. It's really interesting to see, at least when I was a kid, as a Western consumer, it was anime is Dragon Ball Z, anime is
it's all the
Naruto.
The shonen thing.
Yeah, it's one hero rises above to become a legend. And that was okay, that's cool. I can watch that every now and again.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Pokemon,
I feel like
Digimon.
the animes that I now really get into are so far away from that. It's I get into I was into Food Wars for a while, and now I'm really into Chainsaw Man, and it's super cool to see these stretches out from the origin to try something new. Chainsaw Man still has that kind of shonen feel, but it's also it's its own unique story.
And I also think that's a big part of the author of Chainsaw Man, who throughout the manga takes your typical shonen tropes and just likes to turn them inside out and show you their bloody guts.
Yep.
So that's great. I can't wait for my Chainsaw Man new episode just dropped today. So
and the English dub is out now.
Watching the English dub just came out, so we're going to be watching Chainsaw Man twice.
First episode with the English dub on it.
It's pretty cool.
You might like that one. It's actually, I think it's pretty sick.
And I watched a couple more episodes of House of the Dragon.
You did.
Episode 5. I don't know if it has a title, but I'm just going to call it The Green Wedding. Fucking... no spoilers, I guess, but this fucking...
Well, you already did.
Well, no one knows. This fucking bitch is all I'm going to say. You know who I'm talking about. You know who I'm talking about. This fucking bitch. Get over it. Just have a conversation, please. Ugh.
That's a problem in Game of Thrones constantly, is people who don't talk to each other.
No, that's a problem in House of the Dragon! Bitch! Just... Hey, can I talk to you about something? That's all this show needs, and it would be over. But no! Anyways, that's what I've been consuming. Jacob?
I've been watching Dancing with the Stars every week.
Interesting.
Yeah, every Monday night, 8 p.m., Disney Plus, turning it on, and just...
Who are you rooting for?
I'm rooting...
Vinny!
No, I'm not rooting for Vinny. He is ranking worst every week, but he has more fans.
Yep,
so
that's how he keeps getting through.
Yeah, not Vinny.
Okay.
There have been a couple seasons that get to the end and it's two really great people and then one person who's terrible
but
and
popular.
has a huge following.
Yeah. So I'm not voting for Vinny. Well, I'm voting for Vinny to keep...
You're part of the problem!
I'm voting for multiple people every week, okay? I also vote for Wayne Brady every week.
Oh,
he's an incredible dancer.
Come on.
Yes, absolutely.
I vote.
He's actually a dancer.
Which
is why there's sometimes like. When Zendaya was on that show, I was like, come on, guys. She's a professional dancer.
But they always do that.
Yeah.
There's always people who like actually dance, and then there's like a football player.
Yeah. Who normally wins because honestly, being a football player takes a lot of agility.
Hey, I've seen the game plan. I know how close football and ballet are.
Nice.
Throwback.
I also have been voting for Jordan Sparks.
Oh, I forgot Jordan Sparks was on
No air?
No air.
Oh my gosh, how's she gonna dance with no air?
Just gotta watch to find out.
I guess I do. Wow.
So good. She's so good.
Wow.
And of course, the one I'm really, really rooting for is Shangela.
Oh!
Yeah! Come on.
Queen! That's my queen.
Yes. Shangela,
Go Shangela.
Shangela and Gleb. They are just the best.
Nice.
That's a name.
Yeah. Well, I know, right? I was like, don't name your kid that.
Gleb.
I have a feeling.
No offense to the
It was
Glebs
probably
of the world.
something like really nice that he had to shorten.
Glebaruno.
I'm thinking something in a different language.
Glebaroni.
Oh, well, now I feel bad if it wasn't a different language.
Glebexander.
Do we know Gleb's
Gleberic.
nationality?
No.
Alright, we're gonna stop ragging on Gleb.
I haven't ragged on Gleb. I just want the record to show I tried to defend Gleb.
I just don't like his name! I'm watching Dancing with the Stars. I am watching House of the Dragon, but I'm only 3 episodes in. I'm also watching All-Star 7, you guys. So good, so good.
Nice.
So many, the queens are just incomparable.
They just keep getting better and
They're
better.
just so
Well, these are this season's winnings. Winning queens.
Winning queens, right.
Winning queens
that was
compete,
the whole thing.
yeah.
Except Bianca.
There's a bunch.
Well, no.
There's
a lot of winners who don't.
I know, that's why I'm saying.
It's
like,
the ones
except
that the people really wanted are not there. Maybe save aside Jinx Monsoon.
Jinx is on. Yeah, Jinx is on.
It's not a name that I
Jinx is on it.
And she is so funny.
Of course she is.
She's
so
Jinx.
Jinx has always been.
Jinx is the type of queen that is so good at everything that it annoys the fuck out of me.
Yes.
Like, could you please say a joke that doesn't land? Like, could you please like Laganja to the old people for once?
That's so good. Kind of like our vagina. Okay.
and the old woman would be like. Anyways, are you doing anything?
Am I consuming anything else? No.
We've listened to the Charlie Puth album.
A lot.
Several times.
Yeah, it's good.
It's really
As
good.
well as the new Willow album. Yes.
Yeah, the new
Coping
Willow album.
Mechanisms.
It's a bop.
Great.
I haven't listened to it as much, but
That's a good pop culture thing. Willow and Charlie Puth coming out with good music.
love that.
Great, Logan. What you
turn.
got for us?
Still playing Cyberpunk. Still playing Hades. Last night was a spooky night for myself and Michael Jorge.
Spooky and spooky.
So we played the first 5 Nights at Freddy's.
What the fuck?
We played
Hate that.
Inscription. Both fun games. 5 Nights was not as scary as I expected it to be, probably because I'm playing it on a giant monitor and not hunched over my computer.
That sounds like it could be scarier though.
It was not. The jump scare got me. It got Mike.
Interesting.
A lot. Mike got to a point that he was like, I can't play this game anymore. And I was like, buddy, come on.
Oh, speaking of spooky, I'm also playing Resident Evil 2 because 'tis the season.
Spooky.
Great game.
Other than that, I finished Megadoon. Excellent.
For a second time, right? Because you watched it with Mike.
I don't think me and Mike have finished it. So I haven't finished it a second time. I've only finished it once. We finished She-Hulk. Excellent.
Oh yeah, She-Hulk was great.
Final episode of She-Hulk is
Insane.
one of my favorite Marvel TV episodes.
Jacob is shaking.
I loved it so much.
Was,
I loved it
We're
so
running out
much.
of time, Jacob.
I know. We'll talk about it.
We'll talk about it after.
I liked it. I thought it was great. I'm trying to think. I watched Ed Wood, the Johnny Depp movie. That was a lot of fun.
I'm a child.
And then I'm watching the newest season of The Great British Baking Show. And it's very good.
Classic
And
Logan.
very, very calm and reassuring.
Classic Logan. It's like, remember in college when people like aesthetic packs were a thing?
Yeah, starter packs.
Starter
Logan
packs.
Starter Pack is
Starter
Great
Pack,
British Baking Show.
Great British Baking Show.
Correct!
Stranger Things.
Correct!
The Way Back.
It's my boy!
Who's the fucking actor you always say in that stupid game?
Shea Wiggum.
Shea Wiggum!
No one's gonna understand
Chloe
that.
Grace Moretz.
Correct!
And a half-eaten plate of food.
I was waiting for that one. Yeah, sure. That's the Logan starter pack. Why not? I've been listening to the Charlie Puth album, and my friend, I'm just going to ignore them. My friend, Lauren Weintraub, is releasing her first official EP. It's called This Is Your Brain on Love, or This Is Your Heart on Love. I'm sorry, Lauren. I don't remember.
I'm not a real fan, and I don't know the name of your song.
It's her album.
Yikes.
I bet it's...
I think it's This Is Your Brain on Love.
I think it's This Is Your Brain on Love as well.
Instead of
I'm
drugs.
very excited about it. I think she's going to be fantastic, and you should listen to her album. She played New York recently, and I got to see her one last time.
These spikes. Just my claps.
Yeah. Other than that, just chilling, playing some video games, relaxing, getting ready for this movie. So I'm going to probably read my script again today so I can do my prep.
Logan, it's been great.
It has.
It's been great.
It's been a lot of fun.
It's been great.
I'll be back real soon.
Having you around
Yeah.
in the apartment, you know? Now you're going to go and film in the armpit of New Jersey.
Love you
We'll miss
guys.
you.
We will miss you.
I'll miss you guys, and
We gotta get some guests.
Yeah, we're going to have to.
Fill that chair.
Yeah, fill this chair. So I'm just gonna
Leave the chair for someone else to sit in. Alright.
I'm just gonna in advance. I've been Logan Riley Bruner.
I'm Jacob Wade. So you want to say? No?
And
Alright.
I'm Jeremy Van Suarez. Peace out and check your Skittles for fentanyl.
Really? Yeah, watch out.
Bye bye now.
Don't get
Goodbye.
drugged. Do not get drugged.
Don't get drugged.
Check
Don't do
your candy.